Hey everybody, hope you're all well. I haven't been vlogging for a few weeks due to a number of reasons, so I thought I'd just give you a bit of a catch up on training again. Week 3, it was good. Week 3 saw a move away from the free eating on the diet makeover list to eating still within that group of foods, but within a calorie count constraint. So, for example, Rob and Ben sent me through a set of nutritional targets which told me what my calorie allowance was each day for week 3. And actually, it was the same amount of calories every day for the 7 days. So, in my case, 1800. And then essentially you were asked to eat from the diet makeover list within that calorie amount for 80% of the time, and the other 20% of the time you could start to bring in some of the banned foods like the dairy, the alcohol, the sugar and the wheat if you chose to. They do say that if you can avoid those foods then you'll get better results, but obviously from a sustainability perspective that doesn't make it much fun. So you can bring them in, but bring them in gradually, they suggest, and to see what the impact is on your body of eating certain foods, because you might be intolerant to some or whatever. So I got on really well with that. It was interesting using Myfitnesspal and calculating the calories, inputting everything that I ate into that before I ate it. And I found it easier to plan my day the day before, so that I knew what I was eating for breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks. And they gave me a really handy tip in terms of splitting the 1800 calories into 4 sections and thinking about each of those sections then as one meal or your snacks. So that was really useful. So I started experimenting with lots of different meals, not only from their cookbook, but using stuff from the Body Coach that I've used before, from Clean Eating Alice, from Jamie Oliver's Superfoods group book, and loads of stuff that I found on the internet. And I've become absolutely addicted to chia seeds, which are just amazing and so healthy. And I'm discovering loads of foods that I've never tried before, like lucuma. I bet you don't even say it like that. Lucuma powder that you can add in as a natural sweetener. It's a bit like maple syrup, but it's a powder from a tree. Just amazing stuff. So that was the eat side of things. Not to worry about macros, although I did look at my macro allowance. Just focus on calories. And they asked me to be within 100 calories under or over each day. And I tried to keep it under on the basis that, I may have underestimated some things and Myfitnesspal isn't always mega accurate. So I managed that. So that's eat. On a train perspective, it was more of the same in terms of the different weights workouts. I did speak to the guys about the fact that I was missing cardio and I was worried about my heart health. And they suggested that because I've been fit for a number of months now and used to doing cardio, that I could add in one additional workout each week focused on either running or HIIT, but they wouldn't recommend that for beginners because of injury. So I'll be doing that from week 4. I think from a gain perspective, the focus has all been about the big win. So what's the one positive thing that I can focus on each day, which is really good because it helps you be mindful and it helps you stay positive and focused. And the other bit was around meditation, which is something that somebody like me finds really difficult to actually sit and be still and not have the mind working overtime. So 12 minutes of that every day is recommended, and I've been religiously doing that. I had a really good webinar with the guys, with Rob actually, which is part of the Black Box, and he suggested, to perceive myself as an athlete and to put myself in that mindset and tackle every situation in the way that an athlete would, and to actually write down, I am an athlete. And it's really helping, I have to say. It's helping me make really good decisions, really think about getting the training in, think about mindfulness during the training. So as I'm doing the rep, really focusing on the tempo and feeling what my body's feeling, and not having my head in work mode or another while I'm training, which quite often happens. So this I am an athlete really resonated with me, and I've got to thank Rob for that, because I'm taking it and I'm loving it. I guess the only other big thing that happened in week 3 is that it was my anniversary of being a leanie. So yeah, a whole year being a leanie, no alcohol, no takeaways, no McDonald's, no junk, no fish and chips have passed my lips, and they're definitely not on my hips. So I can't be more proud of myself. I'm absolutely thrilled that I've got here. I'm re-educated, I'm a different person, I'm eating foods that I never knew existed. It's fab. So there you go, that's week 3, done and dusted.